Hello people, welcome back. I'm trying some new lighting, not new setup, but trying to make this work. Shoot, I am in my bathroom trying to give you guys information and your skincare needs and everything, so bear with me. But if you guys have any feedback or tips or anything, please comment below. So today I want to kind of give you guys a routine for when you're using too many actives or your skin is just acting out, it's very dry, you just need a simple, gentle routine. I currently have some benzoyl peroxide on my face from earlier. Been breaking out just because of all the masks, COVID. Please wear your mask in public. And I'm just trying to give you guys a gentle routine tonight. I also kind of want to discuss a few things, so just about being in your own lane and winning, Sometimes you got to toot your own horn, sometimes you got to have a tribe behind you that's going to toot you, go hard for you, not hate on you. So let's get started. I'm going to start off with my gentle cleanser and then we will go from there. All right. So let's talk milestones. So the biggest thing I feel like that you have to learn when you're going through any type of life stage or something is understanding your milestones, understanding that, it takes time to get to where, you want to be in your career, where you want to be in like your relationships and whatnot. And I know sometimes it can be hard to figure out, what's the next move gonna be, like compare yourself to other people or just figure out, man, I'm stuck in this situation and it's so unfulfilling now. What do I do? And you start to look at other people and their situations and start to compare yourself. It's a natural thing that we all do, but I think that's like a God-given sign. You are uncomfortable, certain people you don't want to be around, certain jobs you don't feel is within your calling or they don't really align with your mission in life. So these are things that I feel like are growing pains, and it's actually a good thing if you want to change your perspective about it. And so how do you transform something like that and make the best out of it or turn it into something positive? Like, look at this pandemic right now. Everybody is struggling. Some people are definitely blessed to be in certain situations, whether you have a job or not, or your family has a roof over their head, anything like that. So I think it's important to understand that everybody is going through a hard time right now. I think it's important to do a lot of self-reflection about, what's your lane? What is your motive in life? Really take this time to reflect on what brings you happiness. Maybe your passion and purpose are starting to align, or you want to, take it to the next level. I have found that the scripture Romans 12:12 has always given me solace. Growing up, especially in high school, we always had to say that before our track meets, and sometimes you just be regurgitating stuff and you don't even know what you're saying just to get it over with. It really helps me to just be patient, to surrender, to be positive, and understand that everything is aligning for my purpose. Another thing is like, what's really worth it in life? What's tangible and intangibly worth your happiness? Sometimes it's a car, sometimes it's going to church. So these are things that you got to think about. And going to church and having a car, a certain dream car, is completely okay. Don't let anyone ever talk you out of getting something that you want to do if it seems materialistic or not. I'm a minimalist for the most part, and if that is something that you aspired to attain in life, then go for it, because it's the small steps that give you motivation to be at the next level of your greatness. I always say, write a list down. I have so many notes in my phone. I have a vision board for my life. I have a vision board for my business. So I have short-term goals, long-term goals, And those are things that you guys could do to really visualize and put into a tangible aspect what you want and what you want to remember to work hard for and make everything worth it. Another aspect I have learned, even to this day, still learning, is to surrender control. Like, I like to be in control of every aspect of my life because I know whatever I put into it, I'm going to get back out. There's many things that, you know, change at the drop of a dime. Look at all these businesses closing down. Look at all these people who have lost their jobs, people that, you know, don't have money to pay their rent. These are things that you don't really think about because sometimes, you know, you're in a situation where you're blessed. It's, you know, maybe you're still struggling, but you're not struggling like someone else. Not to say that that is, you know, invalidating, you know, your experience or your situation, but these are things that you got to think about and be hopeful with. I feel like, you know, when I go back home to Nigeria, sometimes, like, that's the biggest thing that gives me so much happiness. Like, people have so little and they are so positive, so joyful, and have so much faith. So I think it's just important to remember to have faith, to surrender control, and always understand that any path that you're knocked off of, that there is going to be, you know, something better that's coming out from it. I've had that situation that happened to me last year, and I did not imagine that would be my situation, and it took me a minute. You know, I feel like you need to grieve, you need to really be into your emotions and feel your emotions, and then pick yourself up, because you are never given anything that you cannot handle, right? And the most important thing is perspective. Your mind could play tricks on you. Your mind could give you so much strength, and that's something that is really valuable in finding perseverance and finding your grace, your confidence, and just success in life. Success can be many things. All right, I'm gonna rinse this off. I think you also got humility. My mom always tells me that every day. She brings me back to earth. She's like, AJ, I'm always telling you, have humility. So what is that exactly? So I'm going to do a hydrating botanical based toner. So I think we all know to be humble. Like Kendrick says, sit down, be humble. But that doesn't mean that you can't toot your own horn. But I think that stems from, like, gratitude, you know? Being thankful to be in certain positions, to have experienced something, to be held back from something because something greater is coming your way. And then just to give you peace, you know? When you live a life of gratitude for everything, you know, the air in your lungs, the roof over your head, the ability to see, the ability to be in certain jobs, or be on a platform where you can share your art, your passion with the world, it really brings yourself peace and confidence. So that is another thing that I would recommend. If you guys have any things that changed in your life over the past year where you were grateful for, let me know what things you're grateful for, because with all this adversity going on in life, sometimes we forget the greatness that we have around us that we forget to see. For me right now, I'm learning to spend more time with my family, especially my parents. My dad's right outside. All right, so I'm gonna finish up with a occlusive moisturizer. So these are things that are a little bit thick, almost has a silicone type of base. They're great for trapping in moisture. You could even spray your face again with toner, make it a little bit damp. That way when you put your occlusive moisturizer on top, it's gonna trap in and just heal your skin. So like I said, this video is for anybody who is on actives and they overdid it. So I'm going to use some active moist. These are things that cause personal growth, professional growth, interrelationship type of growth. So think about these things and take what applies, leave what doesn't. But seriously, I would love to know what things you guys are happy about, or things over the past year that, you know, changed for you, that allowed you to see life through a different lens. All right, so my routine is done. If you guys have any questions, please leave them below. And don't forget to subscribe, and I will see you guys later.